come onto the back. With one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart center. And here you're going to feel your pelvis moving with your breath. So on the inhale, feel your tailbone pressing down on the mat, your chest lifting a little bit. On the exhale, release the chest down, the lower back, and the tailbone moves slightly up without moving your hips above the floor. Let's inhale and exhale. Just feeling this slow movement of the pelvis here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then you want to take your right knee to your chest. Gently press your knee towards the chest. And perhaps extend the left leg down. The left leg is active, the toes are up. Feel your back really lengthening on the floor here. And then let's move the foot around the ankle. Hearing perhaps little cracks in your ankle. And then move the foot around the other way. Now let's bring the left hand on the left hip and move your knee around, making circles. Starting to warm up the hip joint. And then move the other way around, making circles with the right knee again. Coming back to center, extend your right leg up and perhaps try to bring one hand behind the calf, one hand behind the hamstring. Gently move your leg towards your chest and breathe. If you're able to, you can also hold your toes with your hand. And then open your left arm to the left and your right leg to the right. Try to stay put with both sides of the hips on the mat. The left side doesn't come up. Just open and breathe. And then slowly come back. And try to bend your leg here. Your right knee is going towards your right armpit. So grab either your ankle, your foot, your toes, wherever you can find a grip. Just do a happy baby on one leg only. And then just take your leg back up here, take the other one up. And we're going to bend the right leg, putting the right ankle on top of the left knee. Opening your arms and bringing your left leg towards your chest, keeping the tailbone down. If you feel you can do that, you can stretch your leg towards your chest here a little more. And open your arms wide again, bend your left leg, put your left foot on the floor. You're going to move your legs, both of them, to the right. Take your left arm above your head, parallel to your head, reaching your fingertips above the head on the floor. Just feel the stretch on your side, the opening on the chest. And then let's open both arms to the side again and come back. And changing leg here, take your left knee to your chest, your right leg extended down straight on the mat. Breathe in, lengthening your spine, your neck, your crown of the head. Engage your right foot with your toes up and then roll your foot around your ankle. And then roll the other way around, circles. Then put the left hand kept on the left knee and open into circles here. And then circle around the other way. And let's come back to center, take your leg up. Try to bring some support in the back and bringing your leg towards your chest. You can keep your knee bent if you need to, but use your breath here to make it easier to bend. If you can grab your leg with your hand, left hand, just do it. And then open your arm to the side and your leg to the side. Breathe here, keeping your right hip down towards the floor. Now let's come back and bend the knee here towards the armpit. Grab your foot wherever you want, in, out, or you can also have your ankle. And bring your knee slightly to the side. Sole of the foot parallel to the ceiling. And just come back here to center. Bring your right leg up and cross your left ankle on top of the right knee, figure 4. Just bring your right leg towards you. Keep your tailbone as close as you can to the floor. You can also use your hands here to bring your leg a little bit closer to you. Now you can bend your right leg, place your foot on the floor and gently move both legs to the left, bringing the right arm alongside the head and behind the head on the floor. Breathe here. Slowly bring your legs back to center and straight up. Open your arms wide. Open your legs with your feet flexed, toes in towards you. Put your hands inside of your thighs. Keep your back completely on the floor, your tailbone on the floor. Breathe into the opening here. And then bring your legs back up and cross your right leg on top of the left. So you make a kind of X shape. And then you bend at the knees and try to grab whatever you can here. Your ankles, your shins, your toes. And then bring your legs towards you. Here you're going to feel a stretch on the right side of the glute. Breathe and keep your back long on the mat. Relax the arms, the shoulders. Now release your grip on your legs and open again. Flex the feet, hands on the inner thighs. Gently open and breathe. And bring your legs back together, cross the left one on top of the right. Bend your knees here. Hold your shins, your ankles, your toes. And then bring your legs closer to you. This time you might feel a little bit of stretch on the left side of the glute. Breathe into it. Try to relax the shoulders if you can, even though you kind of pull on your legs. And then uncross your legs and plant your feet on each side of your mat, opening your knees. We're going to open the arms to the side and bring the right knee in towards the floor. And then opening the right knee out. Left knee in towards the floor. And then open the left knee out. Again, to the left with the right knee. And then open to the right with the left knee. And then open. One more time on each side. And open the other side. And open, bring the knees to chest. Nice hug with the hands behind the thighs. Bring your head to your knees, round your back a little bit. Now we're going to roll into the lower back. And then come up with a straight back. From here, let's move the legs around and come to hands and knees. If you want to put something under your knees here, you can do that. A blanket or another mat. Or you can also roll your mat a little bit to get a nice cushioning here. And then let's take the hands a little bit further forward. Inhale, bring your weight into your arms. Open your chest, look straight ahead. So that's a mini cobra here, where you want your belly to be engaged. On the exhale, round your back and go sit on your heels. Child pose. Inhale, slide forward with your weight on your arms. Open the shoulders, engage the core. Exhale, round the back and move to your heels. Inhale, come forward and exhale, come back. Let's come back to hands and knees, hands under the shoulders. Take your right leg back, toes on the floor, push back with your heel towards the floor. Lengthen the crown of the head, lengthen the arms, engage the entire body in this little stretch. And then you can take your leg across from the leg on the floor and keep pulling your heel back. Now you want to turn your torso towards the back leg, looking at your extended leg toes, finding a stretch on the right side and coming back. Knee on the floor, extend the other one and stretch here. And then you want your leg to come up and across. Pull your heel back and then look at your leg. Coming back to center. Let's extend. I'm going to show you facing you. Take your right leg to the side with your foot flat and your toes pointing forward. And then you're going to slide forward, keeping your hips above your knee. Just lengthen like a puppy dog with one leg extended. Relax your neck here. Open your shoulders wide and feel the breath moving into the back. Now walk the hands back under the shoulders. Take your right arm up. Look at your hand towards the ceiling here. Inhale. On the exhale, you want to slide your right arm under the left. Turn your head to the left side. Rest your arm, palm up. And then take your left arm in front of you and away. Use your breath in your twist here. Then take your left hand, palm flat in front of your face. Push on this left arm to come up. Open your right arm again. Look up at the ceiling, at your hand, your fingertips. And then let's come back. Keeping our legs the way they are. Come up to your knee. Left arm comes up. Right arm slides down on the right leg. Trying to keep your navel engaged to the back, your hip bones moving forward, your neck in the alignment of your spine. Breathe into your left side. Now let's come back here, putting your hand on the floor, the other arm up towards the ceiling. Just open your chest this time. Be light on the left fingertips. And then let's come back. straight with the hands on the floor. Back onto your hands and knees here. Take your left leg to the side. And then walk your hands forward. Keep your hips above your knee on the floor. Relax your head, open your shoulders wide. And feel the breath entering your chest from the sides, from the back, from the front, from everywhere. The left foot is pressing down here, so the inner thigh of the left leg is engaging. And then slowly walk your hands back under your shoulders. You want to take your left arm up and look up to the ceiling and take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, bend the right arm and slide the left under. Turn your torso, your head to the right, and extend the right arm away from you overhead. And take your right hand flat, palm down in front of your face, and then push up with your right arm and cross your left arm and come up, looking at the ceiling. And then back with your hands on the floor, come up onto your right knee. Take your right arm up, lengthen a long, long line from the knee to the fingertips. Exhale, slide to the left. Coming back up here. Open your arms wide and then lightly put your fingertips under your shoulder here. Reach up with the other arm and look up. Coming back up, hands on the floor, knees parallel. Let's find a few movements of the hips here. So you want to kind of round your back, move your hips right and left, making circles with the entire body around the shoulders, around the legs. And then the other way around. And from here, let's come into a Sphinx pose. So you want to bring your forearms down under your shoulders, elbows under the shoulders, palms flat, legs parallel. And instead of letting go here between the arms, we want to take this part of the arms, pushing the floor away so your body comes up, your gaze is looking straight ahead, crown of the head reaching, toes pointing, navel above the floor if you can. Just take a few breaths, you can close your eyes, lengthen your spine. Building some back core here. and slowly bend towards the floor. Slide your hands a little bit lower than your chest. Inhale here on the exhale. Come to hands and knees. Again. And then let's extend the right leg back. And then bring it around to the front. You can use your hand here to scoot your foot in the middle of the mat, bending the front knee right above the front ankle. And then bringing your hands on your knee here, moving back and straight. So make sure your back knee, if you can, is a little bit further away from your back hip. So you're not totally standing on the back knee here. Good. From here, if you want to take your arms up without lifting your shoulders, you just want soft shoulders, palms facing each other, looking straight ahead and lifting your collarbones up. If you want a little bit of extra back bend here, bend your right arm and put your right hand on your left back of the left shoulder, and then left arm back of the right shoulder. Kind of rest your head against your forearm, lift your collarbones and move back a little bit looking at the ceiling. You can keep your navel pressed in towards the spine, opening the chest, putting some weight on the front leg. And then let's come back with the arms up and move down one hand on each side of the foot until you can extend the front leg straight, moving your hips back and your front toes up. Relax your neck here, relax your back over the front leg. Then bend the front leg again and extend the back leg straight behind you. Stay on the back toes. And you're going to extend the front leg straight as well. Trying to put your back heel on the floor and lifting your front toes up. Relax your neck, relax your back over the front leg. Perhaps your front hip can move back a little bit next to the back hip, so there is a better lengthening of your back. Now put your weight on the front leg and arrange your back leg a little bit closer with the toes pointing in a little and the heel being aligned with the back corner of the mat. Bring your hands to your shin and come up with a flat back. Now we're going to take the left arm to the side and turn the chest, turn the shoulders, the body towards the left. This is a triangle pose. Just want to have strong straight legs. And then let's bring the arm alongside the body. And let's inhale, bring the arm overhead. Slowly. And exhale, arm alongside the body. Slowly. Now we're going to add the head. So let's inhale, look up, and bring your arm overhead, palm facing down. Exhale, look down, arm alongside the body. One more time, inhale, arm up. exhale, arm down. Then you want to come back facing your front leg, bending it, and coming back to hands and knees. Let's take the left leg back, lengthen your spine, your neck, and then bring your left leg to the side and in front for your kneeling position. And then from here, take your hands on your knee and move your torso straight and back. And then your arms up, looking straight ahead. And then there is a good option is to bring your left hand on the back of your right shoulder and your right hand on the back of your left. Just press your head slightly against your forearm. Lift your collarbones up. Engage your navel back and find a little bit of back bend. Bringing the arms up again. Coming back to center. Hands on the floor. Extend the front leg straight and bring your toes up. You want to go towards the back heel here. If your hands are better on the side closer to you, just do it. Otherwise, extend as much as you can. Relax the neck. And then slowly bend the front leg here, extend the back leg, curling the toes in into a lunge. And extend the front leg, moving your weight to the back, lifting your front toes up and letting your body hang on the front leg here. And then moving your weight back to the front foot, toes down. Let's bring the back foot a little bit closer with the heel towards the corner of the mat here. Bring your hands onto your shins and come up with a flat back parallel to the floor. Now your weight is in both legs. And then take an inhale here. On the exhale, you want to open into a triangle pose, facing the long side of the mat, getting a lot of energy from your legs here, and lightness from your torso. Now you want to bring your arm down, and on an inhale, arm overhead. And then arm down, looking down at your toes. Inhale, looking up at the ceiling, arm overhead. And then exhale, looking down. Inhale, looking up. And then looking down. Want to bend the front leg, come back to hands and knees. And then let's move into a sitting position with the legs extended in front. You want to make sure, here extending your arms, that your back is long and strong. Perhaps finding a little bit more room for your sit bones here. Pressing them down on the floor. let's bring the right leg to a bend with your foot not under your sit bone but just aligned to your body, and put your hands behind you. So you might have your fingers turn out to the side, inward, but try it, and then come up with your hips above the floor, pressing onto the knee on the floor, opening the chest. Stretching your right quadriceps here, opening your heart at the same time. And let's come down and try to come onto the elbows in the same position without moving your knee up here. The knee stays where it is. Take a few breaths in this position, and we go to step 3. Which is coming down onto your back with your arms overhead holding your elbows. This is a pretty extreme pose, so you can stay in any option we went through before. And then uncross your arms, bring them back alongside the body, push onto your elbows and hands, and come back up. Let's extend this leg and bend the other one. Move your arms back a little bit. And now we're going to take an inhale and lift the hips above the floor. And then come down. Replace your legs next to each other if they have moved. Come down onto your elbows. And you can stay on your elbows, or you can come down onto the floor. Don't force it, but try it. Holding your elbows above your head. Big stretch in the quads here. Use your breath, and then slowly make your way back, pressing onto your elbows, your hands, your arms, and taking your legs back to parallel. From this pose, let's bend the right knee and bring the right foot across the left leg. Right hand on the floor, left arm up, inhale. On the exhale, you want to hug your right knee towards the center of your body. And on the exhale, you want to turn to the right. Keep your chest open. Twist from the waist up. Shoulders, head, the last, you can turn your head towards your right shoulder. So bending Bringing your chin a little bit down towards the shoulder here. And then let's come back to center and bring your right hand inside of your right foot, your left arm behind you. Find a reverse twist here. And then come back. Let's change leg, extend the right one, that looks a little bit longer by the way. And then cross the left outside of the right knee. Take your right arm around your left knee. Squeeze your knee towards you and lengthen your spine here. Inhale. On the exhale, want to twist on the left. From the waist, from the rib cage, from the shoulders, and then from the head and neck, looking down at your back shoulder, your left shoulder. And then slowly come back to center, bringing your left hand inside of your left foot, your right arm outside to the right. And then reverse your twist, relax your shoulders, press on the sitting bones for a long spine. And then come back to center. This time bring your feet together. Bring your hands on your ankles. Relax your shoulders and slowly move forward towards your feet. Try to keep your back as long as possible. And then coming back up the way you came down. Just turn knees parallel here. And slowly holding the back of your legs, roll down onto your mat. And then bend your knees a little more, bringing your feet a little bit closer to you. Keep your knees parallel to each other. You're going to bring your arms behind your head again on the floor. And then from here, try to press on the entirety of the soles of your feet to come up with your hips, pelvis moving to the ceiling. Opening the front body, lengthening the back body, and to bring your knees towards the front of the mat here to lengthen a little more, and your fingertips towards the back of the room. You want to stay in this pose, but slowly bring your back down on the mat, starting with the upper part of the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Then the middle part of the spine, the lower part of the spine. And then the tailbone reaching towards the heels. Relax on your mat, extend your legs long and parallel. Keep your arms where they are. Flex your feet, pushing away with your heels. Cross your fingers and turn your palms out. Inhale here. Exhale, make a long stretch of your body. Lift your heels off the floor, your arms. And then release and inhale. Exhale, lengthen again. This time you can open your mouth and let your breath out this way. One more time, inhale and release. Exhale. And lengthen. And then relax your legs slightly open, toes falling on the side, arms slightly open away from the body, palms facing up. Gently roll your head right and left, right and left. Right and left. Come back to center with your eyes closed. Imagine you are on the seaside, on a vacation in a warm country. Your body is lying down on warm sand. Feel your body making an imprint in the warm sand. Perhaps feeling a little bit heavier than what it is already. Feeling supported by the earth and the warm sand. And then you can hear the clap of the water of the ocean at your feet. Next time you inhale, feel the water coming from your toes up to the crown of your head. Warm water from the ocean in a warm country. And then exhale, let go of the water from the top of the head down to the toes. Inhale again, see the wave moving from your toes to your head, nourishing movement of the water and of the breath. And then exhale, let go of the water and the breath back into the ocean. And then repeat this movement from toes to head with the inhale and the vision, and exhale, head to toes. Your breath might sound like the water, the waves of the ocean as well. Just listen to your breath now. And just stay there as long as you want. coming back from your vacation at the beach. Bend your knees one by one, knees to chest. Nice hug to the chest here. And then roll to your right side. And slowly using your arms and hands to come back to sitting position. Find your way back on your mat. Keep your eyes closed for a little bit longer, keeping your relaxation inside. And then the right hand goes to the heart center, the left one covering it. Take a deep inhale in the chest, in the belly. On the exhale, bow your head to your heart with gratitude. Let's breathe to freedom. Let's breathe to serenity, to calm. Let's breathe to life. Namaste. Thank you for attending. Have a wonderful day.